Oh hey, did somebody get an upgrade and now can stand up while she talks to you guys on a better freaking camera? Hells yes. This week I have been crazy busy, which is a weird thing to say during quarantine. So I haven't had a chance to do anything particularly fun or light and breezy, so I'm gonna do it now and do a little Q&A video for you guys. I popped up to Instagram, asked you guys what did you want to know about me, and here are a select few. Questions 1 to about 24 are all from Georgie. Hey Georgie, I picked 3. So question numero uno, what is your favorite band? If I had all of the money in the world to run an event and I could hire whoever I wanted, I would pick Jonathan Stout's orchestra, like the full orchestra, like what they have at Lindy Focus. I want that. It's amazing. Second up, I would like the Shirt Tail Stompers. I am a big Shirt Tail Stompers fan. Not only are they incredibly talented people, but they're also really, really wonderful humans as well. I think they bring so much value aside from just being freaking banging musicians with excellent sparkly jackets, shoe combinations. Also Duncan Hemslock's MVP. I love him on the clarinet. He is so great. My final option, because I managed to nail it down to 3 bands, is my I'm a Hipster. I don't think you've heard of them. It is the Dusty Jazz Blasters from Dusty Jazz in Torino, Italy. I think they are so underrated. They were fantastic at Swing Train when I went there. And also, they play a version of Super Mario, which legit sounds like a great swing jazz song. Like, if you're not paying attention, it's just a great swing jazz song. But if you're listening, you're like, holy shit, this is Super Mario. What? It's great. The question number 2 from Georgie. How have you found being a full-time pro? Everything was going so great, all my dreams were coming true, and then Corona struck and took everything I wanted away from me. But yeah, it's great. I love it. Gabby also asked this question, so it's a 2 for 1 on this one, which is, what are your favorite shoes to dance in? At the moment, I really have 2 pairs of shoes I wear pretty much consistently. My Adidas Ortholite Clouds. These were a gift from Mike, who got really sick of me wearing shitty ass Keds that were secondhand and didn't fit me properly and were kind of falling apart. They're really nice. They're super, super light. They're good on a variety of different floors. I really want to express they're really light. I don't feel them when I'm dancing in them. And they're also really pretty and clean right now. If I'm not wearing those white shoes, I am for sure wearing my sparkle boots. These are the Mama Starries from Swivels. I love them. I love Swivels in general. This is actually my 2nd pair of Swivels. I already own a black pair, but I had to get the sparkly ones as well. These are dark blue with like a really lovely sparkle shimmer to them. You can kind of see it on camera. I love Swivels because they are the first dance boot. When I put my foot in them immediately, I was like, these are super comfy. They have arch support. They're really, really slick and slidey. They have a little plastic stopper on the heel, which, depending on how you feel about heel slides, are either a pro or a con. And also, they're sparkly. These were actually also a gift. They were a present from Ali and Chris from Swing Step Heidelberg. I love those guys, and I miss those guys, and I really love them for buying me these shoes because they knew how much I wanted them. They're so pretty. So I'm basically wearing nothing but these nowadays. So boom boom. At Marilyn Parker asks, is there a moment when things start going smoothly regarding improv? Yes, I promise there is. It does get easier. Like with most things in dancing, the more you practice it, the easier it gets, and I do promise this becomes less sucky with time. I am planning on making a workshop about this because I do get a lot of questions about musicality and improv and solo jazz. When that happens, I will let you know either here or on my website or on my Patreon or on my Instagram. So follow me. Grace Maria asked, what are some useful drills you know which helped you level up? And Ineffable Nerd asked, how do you train your turns? Both of these have the same answer. It's the turn drills from Jo Hoffberg. So I had the great fortune of working with Jo a couple years ago, and she taught me this amazing turn drill where you turn down the line. It's really great because it helps you work on your quality of movement, both in the size of your steps, how big you're stepping, are you stepping on the line, are you stepping in rhythm. It also helped me a lot with my arm movement because it uses a rotational arm movement to generate the energy for the turns, which is super duper useful. The Lindy / Joe and Kevin / I don't really know how they brand it anymore, but that turn drill where you practice doing turn movement down the line with nice arm rotation, it is honestly the thing that I talk about the most and I train the most. I still do it. It's been 2 years. But honestly, that one. Shimmy Guy / my flatmate Tommy asks, what motivates me? So I have two things that motivate me at the moment. The first thing is this undercurrent of I want to do Lindy Hop for my life. This is the thing that brings me the most joy. I love talking about dance. I love teaching dance. I love dancing. I love sharing. I love this thing so much that it's what I want to do every single day of my life until I can no longer walk. And then I'll just keep talking about it because you can't shut this up. That's the thing that, like, the tide that pulls me out of bed in the morning. But that's like the undercurrent that drives me, which is a very positive thing. I think, like, long-term life goals, super positive motivational force. Other end of the spectrum is so I know this is super terrible motivation. However, social media validation is also another thing that totally motivates me, and I know it's terrible, but I love getting likes on Instagram, and I love seeing people comment on stuff. Like, anytime anyone comments on a YouTube video, I'm like, well, I have to make more now. There's an audience. There's people who want to see it. So yeah, I know it's not a particularly healthy form of motivation, but social media validation and having people message me or interact with me online really does make me want to do this more, and really makes me want to, like, make connections with people. To be honest, we're in lockdown, right? If I can't live my life on social media, where am I supposed to live my life? I can't leave this flat. Barely this room. At Lino10 asks me, what got you into dancing and what made you stay? My how you got into the Lindy Hop community thing is a little bit gross. A friend of mine, he read in a book that going to a swing dance will be a good place to pick up women, and then you should bring a woman with you so you show the other women in the room that you're pre-approved by a woman. I didn't know he was going to pick up women, for the record. That I did not know that was his motivation. I just thought he wanted to learn how to dance. I didn't like dancing in London at the beginning. I found London very intimidating, and also the socials I ended up going to skewed slightly older, and as a young girl dancing with older men, I felt that a little bit uncomfortable. So I mostly danced in Hong Kong, where my brother was dancing and all of our friends were dancing, and that felt super safe and lovely. And so it took me a really long time to get comfortable dancing in London, and what actually ended up happening was I started going to different socials and different classes where I found people my own age, and I found people I could relate to a little bit better. Final question is from Andy, who is my old teaching partner from Swing Patrol Bethel Green. His question is, which drag race challenge would you do? Which is the best question. So I'm thinking I would like to do a rusical, or one of the challenges where you write a song, like a verse of the RuPaul song or whatever. I don't really mind which one, as long as there's a dance element in it where the pit crew pick me up and then I get to do acrobatics in the air. Do the thing in the Madonna rusical where Gigi got to do that flippy thingy. That was friggin' badass. I want to do that. So if you're a particularly hunky, strong guy and you do not mind the idea of throwing me around in the air with a bunch of other dudes, DM me. Let's see if we get a group of you guys together and make this dream come true, because oh my god, it would be so much fun. Do a split 6 foot off the air like Katya. I don't really care what challenge it is, as long as I get the pit crew to carry me around, because that's what I want. It's not about the sexy men for me. It's about doing gymnastics 6 foot off the ground. Thank you, my lovelies, for hanging out. Do let me know in comments if you have any questions, or if this is content you're at all interested in. It's kind of a bit more personal, a bit more about me, and a little bit less about dancey stuff, so I understand I might not be everyone's cup of tea, but let me know. The next video will hopefully feature both Areski and Mike, as we talk about what makes a good dance partnership and how to communicate in a partnership and how to make it work for longer and all that lovely stuff, because I did get quite a few questions about that as well, and it seems only appropriate if I can get them involved because they're my dance partners. Patrons, you're excellent. You, for watching, also excellent. See you next time.